Fort Morgan once again at 6-1 in Colorado 7 league play, 8-11 overall. Alameda's at 3-4 and 10-9. And we will keep it here for the national anthem as well. Mustang girls won tonight resoundingly, 57-14. So they complete the season sweep. And the Mustang boys are looking to do the same. All right, let's send it downstairs for the playing of the national anthem. All right, we'll get to the starting lineups here in just a second. All right, first for the visiting Mustangs. And their starting lineup has been consistent throughout the course of the season with senior Grayson Garver. I got to tell you, they do a terrible job with starting lineups here. First names for the girls and the last name for the boys. Trey McBride along with Luis Garcia. Those are all three seniors, the sophomore Caden Edson. And also for the Mustangs is junior Isaac Linker. Now for the Alameda Pirates. In fact, we'll just send it downstairs. All right, last names for the Mustangs, first names for Alameda. Luis Miera, Derek Gutierrez, Emmanuel Antar, Fernando Dominguez, and Dominic Criazzo. I'll give you full names here for Alameda. The opening tip for Game 2 is brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. 2 locations in Brush and Fort Morgan. They can help you with your home, car, health, or life insurance questions, or provide a quote. Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance, the Mustangs in their road blacks and Alameda in their home whites. Emmanuel Antar for, nope, it's going to be Criazzo instead for Alameda. It's the only time in basketball at the high school or college level you have a jump ball unless the game goes into overtime. And the tip is controlled by Fort Morgan. Linker bounce pass to Garcia, lays it up, and he missed it. An easy shot. Rebound to Linker, puts it back up and around it, no good. And the rebound is controlled there by Dominic Criazzo. Into the front court with a basketball. Near the top is Mieta. Mieta picked up by Edson. Mustangs in a man-to-man. Dribbling to his right is Mieta, looking for a teammate, looking for a pick. Bounce pass to Antar on the high right. Antar against McBride, picks up the dribble. Lobs it near the top for Criazzo. Back out to Mieta. Mieta against Edson. Dribbles by him right of the lane. In the lane. Scoops it up. Reverse layup. Good. Well, Luis Mieta with a nifty move. And Alameda Scores the opening 2 points of the game. Grayson Garver the other way for Fort Morgan. Bounce pass to Edson. Mustangs spread it out. On the high right to Garver. Left corner for Garcia. Back out to Edson. Straight away to Garver. Free throw line. McBride down low for Linker. Banks and scores off the glass. Isaac Linker has tied the game at 2. 7 minutes to go in the opening quarter from Lakewood. Mieta the other way. Mieta against Edson. Looking down low. Dribbles to his right. Hands it off over there to Gutierrez. Gutierrez back out to Criazzo. Criazzo against Garver. Fakes a three on the left side to Mieta. Mieta picked up by Edson. Gets a pick from Antar. Maintains the right-handed dribble to his right. Here's Mieta getting a pick in the lane. Bounce pass down low and the layup up and in off the glass by Dominguez, who is cutting to the basket. Alameda leads 4-2. 6:25 to go in the opening quarter. Edson, free throw line for McBride. McBride between the legs, back out to Edson. Swings it right corner, Garcia. Wide open three is off the back of the rim, and Criazzo goes high for the rebound, his second. There's the outlet to Mieta. Mieta across the front court, into the front court, all the way, scoops up a shot. Blocked out of there by McBride. Here comes Garver away with the basketball, and then we have a foul. Away for the basketball. I think it was committed over there by Alameda. What do we have here? Oh, is that a technical foul on Mieta? That's what happened there. Trey McBride will shoot 2 free throws. McBride at the free throw line, and his first free throw is up, and that's short. He missed it. The Mustangs have been inconsistent from the line. Second free throw by Trey is up, and that's good. The Mustang deficit is down to 1. It's 4-3. Mustang basketball at midcourt. Linker to throw it in. Linker to Garver. Mustangs are looking for the lead. Bounce pass to Edson. Double team. Dribbles out of traffic. Back out to Garver. Now to Edson on the high left. Left corner for Garcia. Bounce pass McBride. Pumps. Banks. Scores. To the left of the rim. Trey McBride. It's now Fort Morgan 5, Alameda 4. 5:48 to go in the opening quarter. Mieta with a basketball across the timeline. Guarded by Edson. Gets a pick. Now dribbles left of the lane. Fakes. Backs it out. 16-footer Antar. Back rimmed it. Luis Garcia goes high for the Mustang rebound. Garcia across the timeline. Bounce pass intended for Edson in the right corner. Bounced it behind him out of bounds. And Fort Morgan commits the game's first turnover. It'll be Alameda basketball with 5.5 to go in the first. And already they call a timeout. A 30-second timeout is called. We won't go anywhere. That'll give us a chance to tell you that Buildings by Design has the experience to complete your project from start to finish. Get the quality you deserve in your building by starting your build project right. Start with Buildings by Design. Fort Morgan with a 1-point lead. 2.5 minutes into the game. No substitutions as of yet. But you don't expect substitutions this early. You don't expect technical fouls this early either. Criazzo throws it into Mieta. The diminutive point guard handles the ball very well. Bounce pass to the top for Antar. Back out to Dominguez. Here's Mieta. Down low, Dominguez banks and he misses. Isaac Linker grabs his second rebound for Fort Morgan. There's the outlet to Garver. Garver across midcourt. Garver towards the top. Swings it left side for Edson. Edson left corner for Linker. Down low for McBride, and he banks and scores. An easy 2 for Trey McBride. McBride's got 5. The Mustangs lead by 3 at 7-4. At midcourt is Mieta, double team. Bounce pass near the top over here to Gutierrez. Then the shot on the left baseline is missed by Antar. He grabs the rebound, hooks it back up and in off the window. Antar scores. 7-6 Fort Morgan. 4:42 to go first quarter. Edson left corner for Linker. Lobs it. Intended for Garcia. Went off the window and then he was able to get it. Garver misses the three-pointer. And the long rebound is grabbed by Antar. Antar on the high right between his legs. At the top for Mieta. Pump fakes. Now dribbles towards the top of the three-point circle, backs it off. Garver picks him up. Now into the lane. His floater's up and good. Boy, about a 7-foot floater for Luis Mieta. Alameda leads the game 8-7. 4:09 to go, first quarter. Garver just beyond the timeline. Left wing to Edson. Now in the corner to Linker at the free throw line for Garver. Right corner Garcia. Wide open triple is no good. And the putback is up and in midair, grabbing the rebound and banking it in. To the right of the basket was Grayson Garver. Fort Morgan back on top, 9-8. 3:48 to go, first quarter. Luis Mieta was a good-looking point guard here for Alameda. Mieta against Edson. Lobs it right side for Dominguez, guarded by Linker. Left-handed dribble, picks up the dribble. Left side for Mieta behind the three-point line. Takes the three and misses. And Trey McBride with a left-handed rebound. McBride across midcourt with a left hand. McBride left corner for Garcia. Penetrates, banks, and scores. Luis Garcia drove down the left baseline. And Fort Morgan leads 11-8. 3:16 to go, first quarter from Lakewood. Luis Mieta across midcourt for Alameda, picked up by Edson. Mieta dribbles to his right. On the outside right to Dominguez. Thinks about the three. Takes it and makes it. Fernando Dominguez with a triple. And the game is tied at 11 with 2:55 to go in the opening quarter. Edson back out to Linker. Down low McBride. Dribbles, banks, and scores. Holy Mohandas. Too easy. McBride now has 7. And Fort Morgan leads 13-11. They're overplaying, and the Mustangs have a lot of easy shots, a lot of layups in this one. Here's Mieta the other way, and he scoops and misses. A wild miss. Rebound McBride. McBride has got numbers, 3-on-2. McBride bounce pass to Garcia. He banks, misses, but he's fouled by Dominguez. Dominguez commits the foul. Garcia to the stripe. He will shoot two. Some pretty basketball being played so far. In the girls' game, we had 20 turnovers in the opening quarter, and Fort Morgan led by 14. Here we have 1 turnover so far between the two teams with 2:29 to go. And the free throw by Garcia is good. Here comes Jacob Ortega in for Isaac Linker, first substitution for Fort Morgan. The Mustangs lead by 3. Luis Garcia with a second free throw attempt. That is up, and that is around and good. And the Mustangs up by 4, 15-11. Luis Mieta at the controls. Nobody picks him up until he gets to the head of the circle. Mieta swings it over to Gutierrez at the top on the outside right to Criazzo. A parking lot 3. That's a Stephen Curry 3, misses. Long rebound to Antar. He puts up a 3, and that's around and no good. And then the rebound and put back by Gutierrez is good. Too many rebounds there. He hooked it in from about 4 feet away. Fort Morgan's lead is down to 2, 15-13. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Ortega over to Edson, left corner for Garcia. Jump pass to Edson. Edson's pass is tipped away, and the ball is loose. Ortega has it in the midcourt. Now to Garver. Pulls up. Right baseline shot. Good. Little 15-footer for Grayson Garver. He's got 4. Fort Morgan 17, Alameda 13. A minute 39 to go in the opening quarter. Luis Mieta for Alameda at the top. Gets a pick from Dominguez, but picking up is Garcia. Nice defense by the Mustangs. Hands it off to Criazzo. Criazzo then hands it off to Gutierrez. Guarded by Edson at the free throw line. Backs up straight away 3, and that's off the front of the rim. And Dominguez had the rebound, and then he was fouled by either Garver or Ortega. So give Dominguez the board. And the foul will be against Fort Morgan. And this will be against Jacob Ortega. Yep, Ortega commits his first. Nick Norris and David Sadinana will check in for the Mustangs. There's the lob on the outside right. Isaiah Lawson into the game now for Alameda to Antar. Antar against Sadinana. He banks and misses badly, and the rebound to Nick Norris. Here comes Fort Morgan. Here is Sadinana, middle of the lane, all the way up the glass, and he's fouled. Oh no, they're going to call a foul on the floor. An illegal screen against Norris. The turnover for Fort Morgan. So with 1:05 to go in the first, and the Mustangs up by 4, Alameda basketball. They bounce it into Luis Mieta. Mieta guarded by Ortega. Swings it left corner for Lawson. Lawson dribbling to his right, gets a pick back out to Criazzo. Criazzo against Garver. Right wing faking the threes. Mieta dribbling into the lane. Bounce pass down low for Dominguez. Double team. Fades. Shoots. Throws up an air ball. And Luis Mieta has it. And then his entry pass is intercepted. First turnover for Alameda. And then we got a foul in the backcourt committed by Mieta. That's going to be a second because he had a technical in this game. Fort Morgan basketball along the side in front of their own bench. Here's Ortega the other way. Over to Garver. Garver free throw line for Norris, and then he threw a terrible pass. He was throwing it towards the corner to Sarinana, but Sarinana was cutting towards the basket. And it went out of bounds. Third turnover for the Mustangs. Yeah, had Sarinana stayed in the corner, but he's really not that type of a threat. Adam Cardona now in the game for Luis Garcia. Isaiah Lawson for Alameda with 29 seconds to go at midcourt. Lawson guarded by Sarinana. Dribbles to his right, gets a pick, and then we've got an offensive foul, a moving screen against Fernando Dominguez. That'll be his second foul. Turnover number 2 for Alameda with 24.4 seconds to go. And now what do we have here? Cardona to throw it in to Ortega. Let's see the Mustangs eat up some time and take the final shot. Ortega with 15 seconds to go. Bounce pass to Sarinana with 13. Garver down low. Cardona, left-handed bank shot. Missed an easy one. He gets the rebound, and we got a whistle before that. Oh, they're going to call it on Cardona. Or is it on Norris? One of those two. No, it's on Norris. That'll be his second, but Cardona should have made that one. That was way too easy. And he missed it. That'll give Alameda a chance here to score. There's the bounce pass into Lawson. At half court with 6. Now with 5. On the outside right with 3. Swings it right corner. Gutierrez, long 3 is short. And the rebound is into the hands of Adam Cardona. And that's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Fort Morgan 17. Alameda 13. Let's take a 1-minute break. We're back in 1 minute on B106 and B106.com. The Mustangs lead the game here over the Alameda Pirates as we head to the second quarter. 17-13. I'm John Beltran back from Lakewood. And to throw it in will be Alameda's Dominic Criazzo. To Isaiah Lawson out there with Derek Gutierrez, Gabriel Antar, Emmanuel Antar. The 3 is missed over there by Lawson. Long rebound to Antar. They reset. That's already his 4th rebound. Now Criazzo with the basketball on the right wing. It's McBride along with Garcia, Garver, Linker, and Sarinana for Fort Morgan. 3 is missed by Criazzo, but the rebound to Gutierrez. They're grabbing too many boards, and now we have a foul, I believe, on the Mustangs. And that would be on Linker. And that would be his first. Right now the rebounding totals unofficially. You've got 9 for Fort Morgan and 9 for Alameda. Gutierrez at the head of the three-point circle against Grayson Garver. Swings it left side to Lawson. He dribbles towards the top. Lawson thinks about a 3, can't take that shot. Right wing to Gutierrez. Back out towards Lawson. Lawson gets a pick. Wide open left wing 3, and he hit nothing but glass. McBride grabs the rebound, and he's fouled on the backcourt by Orlando Aguilar. His first appearance in the game. McBride already with 3 rebounds. He scored 7 of Fort Morgan's 17 points in the first quarter. Grayson Garver will take it across midcourt for the Mustangs. It's a 3-2 there. Linker with the basketball in the lane. Back out to Sarinana. Left corner Garcia. Penetrates. Bounce pass. Knocked out of bounds by Gutierrez. Intended for McBride. They've run that play so many times. Alameda starting to read it. Garver to throw it in on the offensive end to the right of the basket. Garver, boy, he's got Garcia wide open. Now he finds him right corner, fakes the 3, dribbles to his left, bounce pass for McBride, right of the lane, right corner. Garver, 3 in the air, is well short. The long rebound grabbed by Dominic Criazzo of Alameda. Long pass to Lawson on the right wing. Lawson against Sarinana, back out Criazzo, 3 in the air, is in and out. And the rebound to McBride, off the deflection. McBride with his 4th rebound. Left-handed dribble, bounce pass near the left corner to Garber. Garber spins, jump pass. Garcia, right corner. Sadinana, 3, misses by a mile. And the ball is tipped around. Garber has it. He misses the shot. And then the ball is poked out of bounds. I believe it's off Fort Morgan. It is. That's the Mustang weakness. The reason they're not better than they are offensively, they are not a good three-point shooting team. And they haven't made one tonight. Got to stretch them out a little bit. But they're very good down low. Lawson, bounce pass in the high right to Antar. Straight away for Lawson. On the outside left to Gutierrez. Fort Morgan playing a little bit of a loose zone right now. On the outside right, Antar. He'll take the 3 off the back of the rim. And Garcia's got the rebound and a hop. Garcia with a 1-on-3 all the way is fouled. He didn't have the numbers but drove strong to the basket. And Luis Garcia to shoot 2. And it looks like Derek Gutierrez committed the Alameda foul. For a college that will equip you to go anywhere, look no further than Northeastern at njc.edu. Free throw, yes. And groceries, fresh cut meat and deli items. Brush Grocery Card, Floral Pharmacy, Western Union. 24-hour gas, 1302 West Edison Street in Brush. Brush Grocery Card. Garcia's got 5 points in the game. Second free throw is up. Swish for Luis Garcia. The Mustangs have their biggest lead of 6 with 6 minutes to go. Second quarter. It's Fort Morgan 19, Alameda 13. Isaiah Lawson for Alameda, guarded by Sadinana. Sadinana reached, no whistle. Dribbles to his left, looking down low. At the top, Gutierrez, wide open 3, is way off to the right. Linker with a rebound. Linker with his 3rd. There's the outlet to Sadinana. On the right side to Garber. Dribbles right baseline. Down low for Linker. Looked like he traveled. He took about 3 steps. Linker needed a dribble there. They would have had an open look. And instead, Fort Morgan commits its 4th turnover. With 5.5 to go in the second. And Manny Antar is out of the game. Replaced there by, let's see who came into the game for him. Luis Mieta, the point guard. So a guard comes in for a forward. Mieta does have 2 fouls. Mieta at the top against Sadinana. On the left side to Criazzo, all the way. Reverse layup is partially blocked by McBride. And the ball taken away by Cardona back into the game. Long pass to Sadinana on the right wing. Sadinana crossover dribble. Back out to Garber. Garber fakes into the lane. Jump pass down low, but he traveled. No doubt about that. He took that hop step. Turnover number 5 for Fort Morgan. Timeout Alameda with 5:08 to go second quarter. Let's take it with them. A 1-minute break with the score. Fort Morgan 19, Alameda 13. This is B106 and B106.com. All right, here we go with the Mustangs up 19-13 in Lakewood over the Alameda Pirates. The Mustang girls won tonight handily, 57-14. Boys are looking for the sweep as well, because they had a home sweep already 3 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. Alameda basketball, Luis Mieta has the basketball. Alameda's taken a lot of threes, and they are stone cold, but they're only down 6. Mieta dribbles right baseline underneath the basket, swings it back out on a jump pass to Gutierrez. Down low, wide open, Criazzo, he banks it in. And the Mustangs did not guard Criazzo on the backside. First points for Alameda in the quarter with 4:45 to go. Fort Morgan 19, Alameda 15. Fort Morgan's only scored 2 points in the quarter. Lob inside of McBride, banks it in. Great pass from Garber. That's about a 30-foot pass with a right hand by Garber. And McBride scores. Trey McBride now has 9 in the game. Mustangs 21, Alameda 15. And the pass is poked away by Garcia near midcourt, but taken away by Gutierrez. Bounce pass now to Mieta. Mieta retreats towards the timeline. Mieta methodically sets up the offense. Bounce pass to Aguilar in the corner. Back out to Mieta. Dribbles by Garcia. Into the lane. Tries to put up a wild shot. Partially blocked. Cardona comes away with the basketball. Here is Garcia. Check that. And then Garcia. Oh, we've got an Alameda Pirate down, and that is Mieta holding his head. Yeah, I didn't think he was fouled. I think he just took a wild fall. And, boy, there's an Alameda parent asking for a foul there. I, quite frankly, didn't see it. He looked like he put up a wild shot and took a hard fall. I mean, you can't expect an official to bail you out. Yeah, that did not look like a foul at all. It was partially blocked in midair, and Mieta tried to draw the contact. And what happens if you try to draw contact as an offensive player, what often happens if you don't draw the contact and you don't have that player you can use as a cushion, well, they could throw that parent out. In fact, I wouldn't. I mean, he keeps yelling at the officials. That's not behavior very becoming of a high school parent, of any parent. And he keeps yelling. I mean, they got to get this guy out of here. I mean, once or twice is fine, but it's about 4 or 5 times now. Mustangs to throw it in. They had to stop play because of the injury of the player that was down for Alameda. Here's Grayson Garber just beyond midcourt in the right corner to Garcia. Back out to Garber. 21-15 Fort Morgan. 3:49 to go second quarter. Edson with the basketball. Bounce pass to McBride. Right corner for Garcia. Right wing to Garber. He traveled. And Fort Morgan now with 6 turnovers. Alameda basketball. They've committed only 2 turnovers in the game, but their shooting has not been good. Into the game now is Angel Gonzalez, and he's got the basketball. Gonzalez across midcourt, picked up by Edson. Gonzalez swings it right side to Lawson against Garcia, bumps into him, banks it in, no whistle. Little 7-footer there for Isaiah Lawson. Now 21-17, left corner, Garcia takes the shot, misses the long 2-pointer, and then McBride went, I believe, behind Gonzalez and committed the foul. McBride with his first foul. This game's getting a little chippy now. Oh, are they going to say that's a tie-up? McBride was running towards the other end like the foul was called on him. Well, I guess that is a tie-up between McBride and Gonzalez. Fort Morgan to throw it in. The lob to McBride. He puts it up and he misses off to the left off the free from Garber. Cardona with a rebound. He throws up an air ball, and Antar grabs it there for Alameda. 3:07 to go, second quarter. Fort Morgan 21, Alameda 17. Lawson right of the lane all the way. Hop step, puts it up wildly, misses. And coming away with the basketball is Aguilar for Alameda. Aguilar on the left baseline. Back out to Gonzalez at the top of the three-point circle. Guarded by Edson. Now he's going to hand it off to Lawson. Lawson against Garcia. Bounce pass outside left to Aguilar. McBride is right there. Down low for Antar. Left-handed shot off the glass and in. 30-second timeout. Ty Traherne not happy with that defensive performance there, as Antar was able to bank and score. 4-point run here for Alameda with less than 3 minutes to go before the break. And the Fort Morgan lead is down to 2 at 21-19. And we will keep it right here as the Alameda band takes it away. Fort Morgan will have the basketball. 2:39 to go, second quarter. Their biggest lead has been 6. The Mustangs have scored just 4 points in the quarter. Alameda's not much better. They've got 6. Garber in the right corner to Garcia. Back out to Garber on the high right. Garber left-handed dribble, jump pass is intended for Edson, intercepted by Aguilar, and then lost by Lawson at midcourt. The teams exchange turnovers. Alameda's got 3, Fort Morgan with 7. Edson to throw it in, bounce pass to Garber in the backcourt. Garber across the timeline with 2:16 to go. Lobs it to McBride. McBride in the lane all the way. Looked like there was contact, no whistle. And then we got a foul on Cardona. Oh, that's a hometown call right there. I mean, it looked like McBride was mugged. And then Cardona committing the foul. That'll be the 15th foul on the Mustangs. Alameda's got 6. Gonzalez to Lawson, approaching the 2-minute mark Very tight game here from Lakewood. Derek Gutierrez at the top with the basketball. Hands it off to Lawson. Behind the three-point line. Takes a long three. And Alameda's got the lead. Lawson drills it. Alameda 22, Fort Morgan 21. Garcia in the right corner. Bounce pass back out to Edson. Edson left-handed dribble. Jump pass to McBride at the free throw line. Inside. Intended for Aguilar. Out of bounds. They wanted to call that Cardona made contact with the basketball, but Cardona definitely made contact, but the officials are giving the ball to Fort Morgan. Garber to throw it in, and then he throws a terrible pass intercepted by Lawson, and then McBride commits a foul. I don't know what the Mustangs are doing, but they look horrible here. Right now it's a 7-0 run for Alameda. That's a 16th foul. And McBride with his first. That should not be a 1-and-1. 16th foul. I don't know why the players are saying 1-and-1. It's got to be 7 fouls, not 6. With a minute 40 to go here in the opening half, and Fort Morgan has not scored in a while. 7-0 run for Alameda. 3/4 court. Gutierrez to throw it into Gonzalez. Gonzalez across midcourt, guarded by Edson. Gonzalez maintains the right-handed dribble. Swings it left side to Lawson. Will he take another three? He will, and he'll miss it off the back of the rim. Cardona tries to box out, but Aguilar has it instead, and he traveled. Boy, Ty Trahern wants a foul there with Aguilar going over the back. There was no whistle, but they did commit the turnover. The Mustangs look for the lead once again on this possession. A minute 20 to go. In the second, Englewood 22, Fort Morgan 21. Grayson Garber lobs it left corner. Garcia fakes the three, penetrates left baseline underneath the basket, continues the dribble, back out to Garber. Garber swings it down low for McBride. McBride in the lane, hop step, and then that's a foul. McBride will go to the line for the 1-and-1. He was mugged again that time, but they got the whistle. And that foul was committed by Orlando Aguilar. That'll be his second. And McBride to shoot the 1-and-1. McBride had 7 points in the opening quarter. He's got 9 in the game. The free throw is good. And the Mustangs have tied the game at 22. Second free throw coming up from McBride. He bends, he shoots, and scores. McBride in double figures. Jacob Ortega in for Caden Edson. 23-22. In favor of Fort Morgan. Antar to bounce it in towards Gonzalez. Picked up by Garber in the backcourt. Gonzalez jump pass to Lawson against McBride. McBride's right on top of him. Now he's trapped. Jump pass back out to Gonzalez. Dribbles by Garber. Now cross-court pass Criazzo. Left wing three. He bricked it off the back of the rim. McBride with a rebound. Fouled in the backcourt. And that'll be another 1-and-1. And that foul looked like it was on Gonzalez. McBride now with 5 rebounds. Trey McBride at the line has made his last 3 after missing his first. McBride's free throw in and out, and the ball is tipped out of bounds. That should be off Alameda. It is. Antar knocked it out of bounds. And to throw it in will be Grayson Garber. Garber to the left of the basket. Garber looking, still looking. Lobs it on the outside left to Garcia. Garcia all the way, lays it up and in. He drove right by defenders and scored. Garcia now with 8 points. The Mustangs are back up by 3. 25-22, 34 seconds to go, second quarter. Mieta spins, backing it out to Gutierrez, behind his back, now to Mieta. Mieta left of the lane at the free throw line, jump pass inside Criazzo, hooks it up and he misses, and the ball is tipped into the hands of Grayson Garber. Garber for Fort Morgan, a 3-on-3 on the right wing, right corner. Garcia, triple, yes! Luis Garcia drills the trifecta. The Mustangs have doubled the lead. 28-22, 10 seconds to go, second quarter. The other way, Mieta bounce pass to Lawson, and he has the shot blocked out of bounds by McBride, but McBride got him with the body. That'll be the second foul. Lawson to the line. With 5.9 seconds to go. Lawson's had a nice second quarter with 5 points. And now to shoot 2. The free throw by Lawson is up, and it is in. It just rolled off the top of the rim and through. First free throw attempt taken by any Alameda Pirate tonight. Why do I say Englewood once in a while? Same uniform. Second free throw. That is short, and the rebound is controlled by Cardona. Mustangs have one more shot. 2 seconds to go. Garber with one from half court. Throws it off the top of the backboard, and that's the end of the opening half. But the Mustangs ended the first half on a flurry, and they now lead 28-23. Fort Morgan 28, Alameda 23. Let's take a 3-minute break. We're back in 3 minutes on Morgan County's B106 and B106.com. Let's begin the second half. The Mustangs lead Alameda 28-23. I'm John Beltran, live from Alameda High School in Lakewood. It'll be Grayson Garver, Trey McBride, Luis Garcia, Caden Edson, and Isaac Linker for Fort Morgan. Luis Mieta, Dominic Criazzo, Manny Antar, Derek Gutierrez, and Fernando Dominguez for Alameda. Mieta with a basketball on the outside left, feeds Gutierrez against Edson, gets a pick over there straight away. Criazzo, three, is off the back of the rim, and the long rebound is into the hands of Luis Garcia, his third board. Mustangs want to run. Garver with a basketball. 14-footer straight away. He pulled the string. McBride with a tip, no, and then McBride tips the ball out of bounds. And the ball goes over to Alameda. So here come the Pirates the other way. Luis Mieta on the high left. Mieta towards the top. Bounce pass is kicked by Luis Garcia. Three-quarters court, Alameda to throw it in. Criazzo to trigger it in. Over to Antar. Antar with a left-handed dribble. Backs it out to Mieta. Luis Mieta picks up the dribble, left side to Dominguez. Dominguez at the free throw line. Inside for Mieta. He was by himself, but he didn't see the pass, and it went a little bit low as well. Alameda commits just their fifth turnover. Fort Morgan the other way, up by 5. Grayson Garver to set up the offense for the Mustangs. Garver at the top, dribbles to his right. Double team, jump pass for McBride. He banks and misses, and he's fouled by Antar. Nice jump pass there. McBride thought he should have converted, but Antar got him on the wrist. Manny Antar with his first. And McBride to shoot a deuce. He leads all scorers with 11. Actually, Garcia also has 11. McBride's free throw is short. Oh, this one parent, man, it's embarrassing. Yelling, screaming, cheering loud for a missed free throw. Second free throw, yes. And quieted him there. Fort Morgan leads by 6, 29-23. Mieta the other way with the basketball. He's louder than the coaches. Mieta at the top, into the lane, and then he had the ball stripped away by Edson. Here comes McBride away with the basketball. McBride to Garver. He lays it up and in off the glass. Grayson Garver scores. He's got 6. And it's an 8-point lead for Fort Morgan, 31-23, with 6:34 to go in the third. Gutierrez at the top. Hands it off over there to Criazzo. He puts up a straightaway 3, in and out. Isaac Linker grabs the board for Fort Morgan. The outlet to Garver. Long pass to McBride. McBride left wing through is no good. And the rebound putback is up and in with a left hand off the glass by Luis Garcia. And now Fort Morgan creating some separation. Timeout. Alameda, the Mustangs lead by 10. Fort Morgan 33, Alameda 23. With 6:13 to go in the game. And some big buckets there by the Mustangs. They've come out on a 5-0 run. Here to begin the third quarter. 33-23, Fort Morgan. Mustangs are trying to improve to 7-1 in Colorado 7 league play. Same starting 5 out there for Fort Morgan. McBride, Garcia, Garver, Edson, and Linker. Dominguez, now Isaiah Lawson into the game. Along with Derek Gutierrez, Manny Antar, and Dominic Criazzo. So Mieta's on the bench. Here comes Alameda the other way with Lawson approaching the 6-minute mark of the third. Lawson, left-handed dribble. Swings it left side to Dominguez. Dominguez into the lane, kicks it back out to Antar. Right wing three is off the back of the rim. And Trey McBride has the rebound. Ahead to Luis Garcia. Banks it in! McBride to Garcia. He's got 15. Fort Morgan leads by 12. 35-23. Three-pointer is missed over there by Criazzo. And a long rebound into the hands of Caden Edson. Edson, Garcia, left corner three. He did it again! Holy Mahongus! Garcia scored again. 7 in the quarter, 18 in the game. Fort Morgan now leads by 15, 38-23. Dominguez leans, banks, misses, and the rebound into the hands of Garber. Garcia's ahead of the field. Garber all the way, left-handed layup, and he's fouled. But boy, I don't know why he didn't throw it to Garcia. He was wide open. I mean, Garber, it's good to draw the foul, but I mean, Garber was way out in front. Foul committed over there by Derek Gutierrez. Be his second. Grayson Garber to the line. I didn't understand that play by Garber. The free throw by the senior is up and good. Garber now with 7. Nick Norris and Jacob Ortega into the contest. Mustangs now lead by 16. They've begun the quarter on an 11-0 run. Second free throw, Grayson Garber, yes. 40-23. This was a tight game at halftime. It was tight late in the second quarter. Lawson the other way, straight away, three, good. Isaiah Lawson drills the triple. That stops the massive Fort Morgan run. Here's Garber the other way for the Mustangs. Garber cross court to Garcia. He'll put it up again, and he misses off the back of the rim. Rebound, Norris tried to throw it inside, and it was intercepted by Gutierrez. The Mustangs turn it over for the 9th time. Antar at the free throw line. Then he puts up a floater, partially blocked. McBride has it for Fort Morgan. Long pass to Garcia. Garcia's going to have to back it out. It spins along the left baseline to McBride. McBride hands it off to Ortega. Right wing Garber. Bounce pass to Norris. Norris spins, turns, shoots, scores! Nick Norris in the lane for Fort Morgan. His first points. The Mustangs now lead 42-26. It's a 16-point advantage. Lawson thinks about the three. Doesn't take the three. Garcia's right there. Bounce pass over to Angel Gonzalez. Back out to Lawson. Lawson straight away with the basketball. Lawson gets a pick, dribbles to his right, in the lane, all the way, scoops it up, and he missed it. McBride grabs another rebound. The long pass to Garcia. Luis Garcia is fouled from behind, and he'll go to the line as Derek Gutierrez got him with a body. And McBride is just eating up the boards right now. That's 9 for McBride. Luis Garcia's got 7 points in the quarter. 3 fouls on Derek Gutierrez. 3:55 to go in the third. Garcia's free throw. Yes. Luis Garcia with 8 in the quarter. Here comes Orlando Aguilar into the game for Alameda. A local family-owned business dedicated to excellent electrical service. Expert Electric. 5-2-2-17-81. Second free throw is in. It's a 20-point game, a 9-point quarter for Luis Garcia. Fort Morgan 44, Alameda 26, 3:44 to go in the third. Lawson just beyond the timeline, guarded by Garcia, gets a pick, thinks about a three, takes a three, and misses the three off the back of the rim. And Jacob Ortega has the rebound for Fort Morgan. Over to Garber. Mustangs have a 5-on-4. McBride right of the lane. McBride all the way, scoops it up, partially blocked, but a foul. And McBride to shoot a deuce. Let's see, that was either Aguilar or Dominguez. Going to be Aguilar, his third. Trey McBride with a free throw that barely got to the rim. Second free throw is upcoming. McBride is just one rebound shy of a double-double. That one is up, and that one is good. It rattles home for McBride. He's got 13. Fort Morgan now leads by 19, 45-26. And once again, Lawson the other way with 3:22 to go in the third. Lawson bounce pass. It's intercepted by McBride. McBride with one to beat. All the way, scoops it up and in. Trey McBride, coast to coast. And the Mustangs lead by 21, 47-26. Lawson with a basketball. Swings it right side to Gonzalez. Off that turnover by Alameda. That was their 7th. Now the right wing three, Criazzo, is no good off the back of the rim. Ball headed out of bounds. Aguilar cannot save it. Fort Morgan basketball. And the Mustangs have played one of their better quarters of the season on a 19-3 run. And McBride is now out, Linkers in with 2:57 to go. And Fort Morgan dominating Alameda. Jacob Ortega will be the point guard out there with Garber, Linker, the Red Hot Garcia, and Norris. Ortega on the outside right to Garber, right corner Garcia, bounce pass to Norris. Norris right into the lane, and then he traveled. He did shuffle the feet. Norris was indecisive there and commits Fort Morgan's 10th turnover. Alameda's got 7, as I mentioned moments ago. And the Mustangs come the other way. Check that. The Pirates come the other way with the Mustangs going the other way on defense. Luis Mieta is going to hand it off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez back out to Criazzo. Criazzo at the top will hand it off to Mieta at the free throw line. Thinking about a three, dribbling left of the lane. Then he's bodied up by Linker, lost the ball. Gonzalez picks it up. In the left corner, Criazzo lobs it back out to Gonzalez. Gonzalez right of the lane. Back out to Antar. Mustangs playing some great defense. That was a treble. Turnover number 8. Fort Morgan's defense. I mean, they have been awesome in this quarter, offensively and defensively. Fort Morgan has really come to play in this one in the third quarter. So it'll be Mustang basketball. And again, Fort Morgan with a 47-26 lead here. Might have said 47-20. 47-26, they're up by 21. Here's Linker in the lane all the way off the glass and scores off the feed from Caden Edson. That is Isaac Linker with a bucket. 49-26. Englewood has a three-pointer from Lawson in the quarter. That's it. There's 1:48 to go in the quarter, and Sadinana commits the foul. Got to lay off the man with the basketball there. That's Fort Morgan's first foul in this quarter. Englewood has committed 4. And now to trigger it in will be Luis Mieta. Here we go with Dominic Criazzo possessing the basketball. And then we got a whistle. Was that Garber committing the foul? It was. So Garber commits that foul as he drove to the right of the paint. Just past the top of the hour, this is Morgan County's B106, also known as KPRB, Brush Fort Morgan. And coming up with a steal is Sadinana off the bad pass. Sadinana at the top, 90 seconds to go in the third quarter. Picks up the dribble. Now to Linker in the lane. Linker all the way, bounce pass to Norris, lost control, and it's taken away by Lawson. Fort Morgan commits their 11th turnover. Lawson, baseball pass to Criazzo, backs up right wing three, is around and no good. Isaac Linker goes high for his 5th rebound. Linker on the outlet to Garber. Down to 1:10 to go, third quarter, and Fort Morgan is up by 23. Edson had the ball stripped away, and here's Criazzo ahead of the field, banks and scores, and that was a senseless foul by Edson. He just let him go. Yeah, Caden didn't need to do that. I think he was frustrated. He might have been fouled, by the way. So, I mean, you can't blame him totally. It looked like there was quite a bit of contact, but even still, you got to let that go. Just let him score. Mustangs with their 12th turnover, and Criazzo to the line for the one free throw here, which could get Alameda to within 20. It's off the back of the rim, and the ball's out of bounds off Dominguez. That should be Fort Morgan's ball. It is. Nice box out there by Linker, even though the rebound really clanked off the rim. Under a minute to go in the third. Sadinana, long pass, right corner. Garver dribbles right of the lane, into the lane, all the way up the glass. Yes! A little layup for Grayson Garver, 6 in the quarter. 10 in the game. Fort Morgan 51, Alameda 28. 44.3 seconds to go with the clock running. On the outside right, Mieta against Edson. Gets a pick from Criazzo. Jump pass to Criazzo, and he scores off the glass. Little pick and roll there. Criazzo with 6. It's 51-30. Edson picks up the dribble. Right wing wide open. Garver 3. And that's good for Grayson Garver. Garver's had a hot quarter. In this quarter, he's got 9. 13 in the game. Fort Morgan up 54-30. Mieta bounce pass to Lawson with 10 seconds to go. Back out towards Mieta and chased it down before it went into the backcourt. Mieta along the sideline had the ball knocked out of bounds by Edson with 4.6 seconds to go. And to throw it in three-quarters court is Lawson. Bounce pass to Gutierrez. Long 3 is off the back of the rim. Norris has the rebound. That's the end of the quarter. Boy, that was a great quarter for the Fort Morgan Mustangs, as they scored 26 points in that quarter. And the score after 3. Fort Morgan 54, Alameda 30. A 1-minute break on B106 and B106.com. And off the opening possession here in the fourth quarter, Garver finds McBride for 2, and now the Mustangs lead 56-30 starting the fourth. Here is Luis Mieta. Left wing 3 is up and good. That is good for Alameda. Mieta now is 7, but the Mustangs have a huge lead here. 56-33. Sadinana bounce pass to McBride. McBride at the free throw line, back out to Sadinana in the right corner for Garcia. In the lane to Garver, left baseline to Linker. Linker is fouled along the left baseline. And that foul was committed by Luis Mieta. That'll be his third. Fort Morgan outscored Alameda 26-7 in the quarter. Linker, Garver, McBride, Garcia, and Sadinana. Garver to throw it in. Lobs it near the top to McBride. McBride, left corner, Garver, penetrates left baseline. Garver all the way, down low for Linker. He scoops it up and in. What a beautiful play from Double G to Isaac Linker. And the Mustangs now lead 58-33. Lawson the other way. Lawson right of the lane is fouled on the floor. It'll be the 14th foul. And let's see who committed that one. McBride with his third. Lob back out to Mieta. Mieta with a basketball to Gutierrez on the left wing to Criazzo. Backs up for a three-pointer. Yes. Dominic Criazzo now has 9 in the game, but again, Fort Morgan's got a big advantage here. 58-36. Linker in the left corner. Linker takes a dribble. Down low to Garver all the way. Scoops it up and around and good. It rolled around the rim, and Garver, who had a 9-point third quarter, now has 15 points in the game. Luis Garcia had 9 points in that quarter as well. Fort Morgan 60, Alameda 36, under nearly 6 minutes to go, I should say. At midcourt, Lawson with the basketball against Sadinana. Lawson maintains control on the outside left to Criazzo. Now to Derek Gutierrez against McBride. Leans, has it blocked by McBride. McBride with the basketball, looking for a teammate. McBride still looking, and had his trip from behind, and Lawson lays it up and in. Lawson scores off the turnover. Here's Garver the other way, and he's fouled on the floor. Should be the 16th foul. And by the way, for Fort Morgan, their 13th turnover. Foul was committed by Gutierrez. There's the lob, and no Mustang was there. Intercepted by Mieta, and Mieta all the way scoops and misses, and Fort Morgan's got to clean it up a little bit here. Luis Garcia committed the foul. Mieta to shoot a deuce with Fort Morgan up 60-38 with 5:36 to go in the game. Farmers Insurance Agency in the Broadway Shopping Plaza in Sterling Let's see Brenda about customized coverage at an affordable price. Free throw is no good. Off to the right for Luis Mieta. Second free throw is up, and that one is back rimmed, and the ball is tipped up 3 times. Rebounded by Gutierrez. He leans, and he has it partially blocked by McBride. McBride away with the basketball. Now to Garcia all the way, floats it up, and he misses. And then we nearly have a tie, but Sarinana committed another foul in the backcourt as Lawson came away with the basketball. Now game is starting to lack some rhythm here. With Fort Morgan up by 22, Sarinana commits the second foul. Here comes Alameda. Isaiah Lawson picked up by Sarinana. On the outside right to Gutierrez. Towards the top, cross court to Mieta. Mieta dribbles left baseline. Picked up and cut off by Linker. Then he throws it away into the hands of Sarinana. Turnover number 10 for the Alameda Pirates. And we are under 5 minutes to go. Fort Morgan 60, Alameda 38. Here is Sarinana behind his back. Left of the lane. Back out to Linker. Straight away to Grayson Garver. Now here is Sarinana. On the high right to Garcia. Mustangs in no hurry to get off a shot with this huge lead. Luis Garcia picked up by Dominguez. Back out cross court to Sarinana. Now to McBride, well behind the three-point line. And then we got a whistle. It looked like a hold. I think Garver was held. That should be a 1-and-1. Are they calling that offensive? No, it is an offensive foul. That's committed by Sarinana. So Alameda has possession of the basketball in a game that is slowed down energetically. Isaiah Lawson left in the lane, leans and puts up a wild shot and scores. I don't know how he threw that up there. But Lawson, who came off the bench in this game, now has 14 points. 60-40, Sarinana with 4:09 to go. On the right wing, and then has the ball poked out of bounds, but he's fouled before that. And now that should get him to the line with Gutierrez committing the foul. Yep. So here's David Sarinana to shoot the 1-and-1. As he steps to the stripe. Sarinana has yet to score tonight. Let's see if he can change all that right now. He spins, he shoots, and he misses in and out. Ball is tipped into the hands of Gutierrez. Yeah, don't foul him in the backcourt. Fourth rebound, now to Mieta. Mieta swings it left corner to Lawson, puts up a long three, and he missed it well short. But he grabs his own rebound. Now straight away, little 10-footer is missed over there by Derek Gutierrez. Ball is knocked out of bounds. It's off Lawson. And it will be Fort Morgan basketball. Trey McBride is done for the night. Garver has possession of the ball. And again, Fort Morgan in no hurry to get off a shot here with 3:39 to go, up 60-40. Sarinana outside left to Garcia. Garcia left-handed dribble and then lost control of the basketball out of bounds. Fort Morgan now with 15 turnovers. And along the side, here comes Alameda. Morgan had a huge third quarter offensively with 26 points. Lawson crossover dribbles by Sarinana, lays it up and in. And we got a foul. That looked like it was away from the ball. Well, I think Norris might have gotten him, but and how did Lawson not start this game? 16 points. That foul was on Norris's third. And the free throw is good. I have no idea how this guy's coming off the bench. No idea. That's 17. Easily the best player on this team. 60-43. Mustangs not out of it. Don't have this secured completely. They got to take care of the ball here with 3:11 to go. Garver across the timeline. Garver to his right, hands it off to Sarinana. Swings it left side to Garcia. Garcia nearly fouled by Lawson. Tried to go for the basketball in the left corner where the basketball is now Sarinana spinning and stripped away by Lawson, but was Lawson on the end line? He was. That should be Fort Morgan basketball. And it will be with 2:57 to go in the game, up 60-43. But all of a sudden, it's a little bit of a run here for Alameda. There's the lob towards midcourt to Garver on the outside right. Into the game now is Cardona. Back to Garver. Garver guarded closely by Gutierrez, and then a foul by Gutierrez, 18th foul. And Grayson Garver to the line. I believe Gutierrez might have fouled out there. Yep. Gutierrez fouls out with 2 points. That will summon Luis Mieta into the game. And Grayson Garver, who scored 9 of his 15 points in the third quarter, with a front end of a 1-and-1. Double G delivers on the free throw. Fort Morgan 61, Alameda 43. The Mustangs will win for the 9th time this year. Second free throw, I barely got to the rim, but Garver grabs the long rebound. He took advantage of the short miss. Back out to Garcia, now to Sarinana. It's actually a long miss. Sarinana into the lane, back out to Norris, now to Garver. Let's see, they foul Garver or somebody else just to extend the game, even though there's 2.5 minutes to go. Garcia hands it off to Cardona. Cardona with the basketball on the left wing to Garcia. Garcia against Luis Mieta. Garcia with a right-handed dribble. Back near the timeline to Sarinana. Sarinana with a right-handed dribble. Hands it back off to Cardona. Cardona picks up the dribble. Now to Garver. Dribbles by a defender. Garver fakes that shot. Feeds Cardona. Spins. Back out to Sarinana. 2:06 to go in the game. Garcia on the right wing. Left-handed dribble. Picks up the dribble. Nearly fouled. No whistle. And then a bounce pass to Garver off the head fake. Left corner to Sarinana. And Sarinana bodied up, no whistle, back out to Garver. Garver bounce pass on the high right to Norris. Norris is then pushed and fouled over there by Angel Gonzalez. 1-and-1 for Nick Norris with 1:50 to go. That's 1-5-0. And the Mustangs up by 18, 61-43. Boy, there's a huge free throw disparity in this game. Norris did score in the third quarter. Nick Norris bends, spins, shoots, and clanks it off the back of the rim, but Luis Garcia grabs the long rebound for Fort Morgan. Again, they retain possession. Long pass to Norris. Norris with the basketball is fouled again. That'll be the 10th team foul, double bonus. So we'll have 2 free throws this time. Isaiah Lawson commits his first foul. So Norris will get another shot. Yeah, I would think this would be a time now that you stop fouling if you're Alameda. You're not playing to win this game now. Norris to shoot 2. And the free throw is good. 62-43 Fort Morgan. Yeah, this is the one thing that drives me crazy about the game of basketball. I don't know why coaches do that at all. You extend the game when you're down a bunch by just having your players foul. Yeah, you get another possession or 2 or 3 or 4, but knock it off already. Next free throw is up and around and off to the right. Rebound is grabbed Orlando Aguilar. Here's Mieta. Mieta all the way, scoops it up and he misses, but he's fouled. As Fort Morgan committed the foul, that might have been Garcia. Well, you know, that's another way to extend the game when you're up big, committing fouls, even on drives to the basket. Garcia with a second, Lawson to the line. We'll have a brief post-game show coming up. Again, we'll have the Friday night game, which would be for the Colorado 7 League title from Fort Morgan between the Mustangs and Skyview Wolverines. Mieta nails the first free throw. Second one is in. And Fort Morgan with a 62-45 lead. Yeah, they've scored just 8 points in a quarter, but it hasn't mattered. Garver in the backcourt with 1:26 to go. He's stripped by Lawson. Garver then picks up the ball, gets it to Ortega, crossing midcourt to Sarinana. Sarinana with the basketball, dribbling out of traffic, poked from behind by Lawson out of bounds with 1:17 to go. And again, I'd like to see Alameda just play good, hard defense. Not commit fouls that almost look intentional. Garcia has the ball kicked there by Fernando Dominguez out of bounds, and Garcia to throw it in 1:17 to go as he throws it in from three-quarters court, nearly three-quarters court to the right of the Mustang bench. Garcia has Ortega open, gets it back out to Sarinana. Sarinana with a dribble. Sarinana dribbles to his right, lost control, got it right back to Ortega. Ortega with a crossover dribble, has the ball tipped away, but flagged down by Garver. Garver to Sarinana, back out to Garver. A minute to go in the game. Garver then is fouled by Gonzalez. Double bonus situation. And Garver to shoot two. Fort Morgan trying to extend their 17-point lead. The free throw by Grayson Garver is in. Garver now has 17 points in the game. Second free throw, good. Garver with 18. And Garver at the line in this half is 5 out of 6. Fort Morgan 64. Alameda 45. Garver and Garcia are out. And now Devin Mussman and Noah Rojo into the game. Isaiah Lawson crossing midcourt. Do not foul him. Lawson back out on the right side. Over there to Benito Aragon. Aragon back to Gonzalez. Looking for Lawson. Spinning. Hands it off to Aragon. Aragon at the top. Right of the lane against Rojo. Spinning back out to Aguilar. Now towards Lawson. Fouled by Sarinana. And that defense is way too tight. Way too tight. Sarinana commits his fourth. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to stop the clock with this big of a lead. Lawson's been the hot man here for Alameda. He's got 17 points, make it 18. Mustangs lead by 18, 64-46. Second free throw is up and perfect, 64-47. Alameda's still going to play ball and pressure here. In the backcourt to Ortega. Ortega to Nick Norris. Norris to Ortega in the left corner for Rojo. Rojo dribbles left baseline, bounce pass towards Norris. Norris kicks it back out to Ortega. 25 seconds to go. Sarinana with the basketball, then for some reason fouled by Lawson. Again, I don't get it. That's coaching right there. You stop fouling. There's no reason to do that. With Sarinana to the line. Double bonus again. Fort Morgan's taking a lot of free throws here in the second half, up by 17. And the free throw by Sarinana. Short. Here comes free throw number 2. This will be point number 65 if you can drill it. And that's in and out. Rebound, putback is up and in by Norris. Norris scores and the Mustangs lead 68-47. Lawson long three and he banks and misses. And the ball is volleyballed around. Dominguez tries to save it in and does to Aguilar. Aguilar scoops it up and he misses and he's fouled. I mean, what? I think Nick Norris got him there. With 6 seconds to go. All right. Aguilar to the line. And correction, that's an Ortega, so correction there on the foul. Jacob Ortega committed it. The free throw is good. 66-48, and the free throw is missed. The tip by Lawson, no. And the tip is up and around and missed over there by Gonzalez. Norris with a rebound. Why are they trying to foul him? I mean, thank goodness the officials didn't call anything. He's mugging the guy down low. And the Fort Morgan Mustangs have won the game tonight. They win by a score of 66-48. Fort Morgan 66, Alameda 48. Let's take a 2-minute break. 2 minutes on B106 and B106.com. Mustang post-game show is brought to you by Morgan Community College. Find out why Morgan Community College is the best choice for your higher education. Visit MCC online at morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session. MCC, here to help you imagine, believe, and achieve your goals. That's Morgan Community College. The Mustangs win the game tonight in Lakewood over Alameda, 66-48, leading 17-13 after one. 28-23 at the break, but the key was when Fort Morgan answered Englewood's run, which was a 7-0 run late in the second quarter with a 7-0 run of their own, then went on a 19-3 run to begin the third quarter and blew them out of the water. The 5-point lead at the break became 54-30 after three as Fort Morgan outscored Alameda 26-7. Then they were outscored 18-12 in the fourth. The Mustangs had three players in double figures tonight. 20 points for Luis Garcia, 18 for Grayson Garver, and 17 for Trey McBride. Isaac Linker had 6, Nick Norris with 5, so only 5 in the scoring column. Alameda had 6, led by Isaiah Lawson's 19 points, 9 apiece for Dominic Criazzo and Luis Mieta. And then Fernando Dominguez had 5, 2 for Derek Gutierrez, and 1 for Orlando Aguilar. Mustangs committed 15 turnovers to 10 for Alameda, but the Mustangs had 39 rebounds, 11 by McBride, and 20 for Alameda. 5 apiece for Antar and Derek Gutierrez. At the free throw line, Fort Morgan was average, 17 of 27 in the game. That's only a 63% clip. And Alameda in the game was not even at 60%. They were 7 out of 12. The Mustangs with a victory moved to 7-1 in league play, 9-11 overall. Alameda 3-5 in the Colorado 7, 10-10 on the season. Time for the Mustang Player of the Game, brought to you by Transwest Chevrolet Buick. In Fort Morgan and Sterling, they've got a great selection of new and used vehicles. Stop by and take a test drive at Transwest Chevrolet Buick. And it's got to go to Luis Garcia. Had 11 points in the opening half, then 9 points in the third quarter. He was the key member opening up that game. Of course, the big three seniors really had a nice job tonight with Garver, McBride, and Garcia combining for 55 points and 22 rebounds. But we'll give Luis Garcia the Mustang Player of the Game by Transwest Chevrolet Buick. Outstanding job tonight by our sound engineer and producer, Emily Hernandez. I'm John Beltran. The final score is the Fort Morgan girls defeat Alameda 57-14, and the boys beat Alameda as well, 66-48. We'll be back with you on Friday at 7 o'clock when the Mustangs take on the Skyview Wolverines from Fort Morgan right here on Morgan County's B106 and B106.com.